hey YouTube, just to make a point about what I said about the God that has many flaws. I'm referring to the God in the Bible. Actual God's not human, he has no flaws, he's perfect. But that doesn't mean he expects his creation to be. It just doesn't make sense to me. How does God expect his creation to be perfect when he knows you're in a world full of flaws? That makes no type of sense at all. It's like the Bible saying God expects you to be perfect, and it says he doesn't. Then it says he does, then it says he doesn't, then it says he forgives you unconditionally, then it says there's limits. Then for Jesus to forgive you, you gotta tithe. I just wish the church would make its mind up. Is God forgiving or is he not? Because it makes no sense. Everyone going to church has that fear of judgment day for nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's very tiring, man. There's people that are afraid to leave their body because they don't want God harshly judging them because they fear hell and they don't even need to be. Doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. But I guess if you think about it, that's the church, and that's been the church, and that's going to be the church until the church dies out. So, like, the God in the Bible and the God that actually exists, I'm going to admit something to you. At one point, God did have anger, but he gave it up. He only had anger because he felt like Satan, who he created, or Lucifer, betrayed him. Also because before man was made, God felt lonely. But God also had anger to feel it, so when he gave it away to Jesus and Satan, he understands why we have the situations of flaws that we have. He put them in himself so he can understand why we have them. Even though he already knows, but what's the point of knowing if you don't feel it realistically? But anyway, like I said, God does not expect you to be perfect. He just wants your mind and your heart to be in the right place to do the right thing. Church is getting scared. It's getting very scared that it's going to eventually lose members. That's why it's trying to do all this fear-based stuff. And one minute God's like, I will forgive you for your sin, but because you didn't follow me, I'm not. Then they say, oh, God's going to forgive you for your sin. All you got to do is go to church and tithe and read the Bible, this, that, and the other. Then if you don't follow him at all, you're going to hell. How arrogant does that sound? You go to hell because you don't follow God. Or at least the God in the Bible that people wrote with human intentions and human emotions. Let me say that again, with human intentions and human emotions.